Okay, today I'm going to try and clean, or I'm going to have to replace the wiper nozzles on my 2016 Ford Fusion. When I press to have the wiper fluid come out, it only comes up about maybe 5 or 6 inches. So I'm going to try to clean them, maybe with some compressed air and maybe soaking it in some water and soap solution or something to see if that'll work. But anyhow, I haven't seen any videos on how to actually do this on YouTube, so I figured while I'm doing this, I might as well record it, maybe help somebody else out. Looks like this is going to be fairly easy. As you can see, there's clips in the front. A lot easier than my F-150 when I had to replace that cowling. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it looks like there's going to be a trim, what do you call them, a trim fastener or whatnot. It's going to be here, like right here. It looks like it just pulls out. And then one on the other side right there. So you got 3 nozzles, 1, 2, and then 3 right there. So it looks like those clips are going to be fairly easy. I just have a trim tool right here, and you just kind of get under here and it kind of comes right out. Just got to be careful not to lose them in the engine. One more thing is there's also more than likely going to have to take the washer blade or washer arm off, and that seems pretty simple. Just take this little cap off, and there's a bolt right there. Okay, so those bolts right here, I don't know how to take this wiper off arm. I took the bolt off, but the thing wouldn't come off. So instead of trying to figure out how to get it off, I just went ahead and took those clips off, and as you can see, I just kind of wedged it open. So it was pretty easy. It's kind of bendable, so it's not going to break anything. And then I got one of the wipers nozzles off already. I blew it with compressed air. Seemed to go through pretty good, but hopefully maybe that fixed the problem. How I did that was, as you can see on this thing, there's like a little tab here. You just kind of press it in and then push up on it, and it should come out. Let's see if I can get this one out. And kind of hard to see in there. But they're up under there. So I wish I had a better camera, but unfortunately this is what I got. So just got to pull the pose off and then press that in and then push up. If you're running through a problem like trying to push it up from there, instead of kind of notice that if you kind of just get these and just kind of pry up, it'll help. This is the middle one. I think it'd be I took it off on both ends, but I found that I could not get the T part of it, of the hose, out through the hole. So I had to pop it off from here, from right there. I kind of need 2 hands to pop it off, but it'll come off. See, came off. I cleaned them out with some compressed air and everything. Everything feels like it's coming out without any restrictions, but let's put them back in and find out. So pretty much to put them back in, just make sure the nozzle part is facing the window, and then you just pop it back in. There you go. And then you just connect the hoses underneath, and then we'll go ahead and put take these out and put the clips back on. Okay, so I'm putting the clips back on. Kind of hard to do it with one hand. There we go. It just slides in like that. We'll do 2 others and we'll be done. Okay, so all the clips are back in. The nozzles are back in. Hopefully by cleaning it out with a little needle for the front of the nozzle, and then I blew it out with some compressed air, hopefully that'll do the trick. Okay, well, it didn't work trying to replace them. As you can see, kind of, you see how it's, I believe it's called the mister type of nozzle, and there's really no way to adjust it that I can tell. Doesn't have any of the little tiny like anywheres for it to put like a pin, you know, like a needle in it to try and adjust it. It's just kind of an opening. I kind of looked inside with the flashlight. I couldn't tell anywhere in there how to adjust it. So came up with a little hack. I just kind of took like a washer or a O-ring and kind of cut a piece down, and then right there I kind of put it in there and glued it down. So basically taking that little piece of O-ring that I cut down to size, and I glued it right in that little groove right there. So this is kind of what it looks like. Kind of have, just put it on the leading edge so it pops it up a little bit of an angle. And now I don't have any problems with it. The spray shoots up halfway up the window where I need it. So I don't know why they designed this type. That I bought this car with these, and this is how it came. So unfortunately I didn't test it when I was test driving it, but this is the only way that I could figure out how to fix it. Having was that the spray would like shoot out here. It was strong, but it was kind of hitting like probably right in here, like just under the wiper arm, and it wasn't making it up to the window. So I did buy the part from Ford, but they were like $15 a piece for each nozzle, and I needed 3. So I replaced it thinking that they were going to fix the problem, and it didn't. There's just no way to adjust them that I could find. So that's why I came up with the hack, and cut down a little O-ring and glued it with some super glue down. I did have to it was trial and error, because each one of these is kind of needed a different fat or thickness of O-ring for each one of them. So it was trial and error, but I got them down to I had different sizes of O-ring, so I was able to go ahead and get it to where I needed. Now the spray shoots up probably about to here, gets it kind of where I need to. So that works for me, and they're not too noticeable, so I don't think it's a bad job, and I think it'll do well. The bad part is I looked everywhere, on Amazon, on eBay, just everywhere, trying to find a replacement part, an aftermarket one, and I just couldn't find any. I did find some ones on eBay that said they would fit, but the problem I was having is every time they talked about the part, they talked about a light bulb. So I didn't want to take the chance of just kind of wasting some money, which I already did buying the Ford part because it didn't work, but lesson learned, and this hack seems to work, so I'm happy with it.